Yin. Welcome everybody to the Unagi Sayaka Watch, where we keep updates on Unagi Sayaka since she went freelancing, appearing in various promotions such as Marvelous, GLEAT, even All Japan Pro Wrestling, or wherever she decides to pop up. And also we keep updates of what her daily activity has been like since leaving Stardom to go freelancing. I am your host, J Rod here. So let's get started. Now, some of you may remember I talked about her recent theme that she had using in Stardom. And it's the same one I've been using on the intros and the outro. Now, Nagi Sayaka did mention that that particular theme will no longer be useful anymore. She calls it the end of an era for her, and now there's a new one. Now, I have listened to it on two different occasions. I think she might have used one during the match I think in Diane. I'm not 100% sure. But yes, so anyway, there's that, and then of course the GLEAT, the much recent event with GLEAT that she just recently had. So, what do I thought about this theme? Well, to be honest with you, it's kind of very interesting to hear it, because there are certain features that had like the kind of like that samurai feel that she kind of uses in this one, in the old one. So there's like certain feels of that, but it sounds pretty good. Of course, it comes out with the samurai sword, but I have to say this theme song, really was interesting and very good. I'm not gonna. I always will like the one she uses, but this one will be something interesting to get used to as time rolls up. I'm sure many of you may feel the same way. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, so we'll see what happens then. I'm kind of curious about it. But I'll see what I can do. If I do find a theme song, that entrance theme, I will put it in the description down below. If I can't, then you guys may have to listen to it on the GLEAT show that she had. I think we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's see, what do we do? Oh yeah, let's talk about some matches and reviews that she just recently had. You may remember she had match on May 3rd against Takumi Iroha. I don't know if I did talk about that, but that match was a brutal, intense match. Now, ever since Unagi, we all know, went freelancing, she wanted to assess Takumi Iroha. Iroha ended up injured. Basically, they had a long standing delay towards this. But I think that's what let it whip. But however, it was Takumi Iroha who won the match. But unfortunately, this match ended with, of course, Takumi Iroha winning. And then there's this interesting promo. Takumi Iroha is like frustrated that she's there in Marvelous, and Unagi saying that she's willing to take everything, and not to mention she's calling herself the last disciple of Shigazo Nagayo, and I think that frustrates her too, because Unagi has been, there were people who talked about why would she leave, why did Marvelous Stardom did exactly what they did. Well, as you know, I did mention that she's going to retrain her, and I think that's something we all are looking forward to it. But yeah, we'll see what happens then. I'm sure Unagi will have another crack at her at some other point in the future. Now, this next one, well, she had two matches in the same day. The first one is with Pro Wrestling Zero with the OSU Premium. This is where we saw uh, Shinjiro Otani makes his return. There's a video in her on her YouTube page where she interacts with him. It was pretty good. I mean, seeing her interact with them, and of course, Utani invites her to another event later on. I don't know which, I forgot which one was it, but I'll get back to that as soon as possible. But her match on that particular one was against Nanane Takahashi. So basically, you can tell another intensified match. But however, it was Nanane Takahashi that ended with the win. But you know, Nagi's not going to let this one go. She'll go back to this match again. I don't know if she will try to get revenge for all the matches she had that she lost towards to Waka, but I have to say it's going to be interesting to see that. But as soon as this match was over, she had to hop on out and leave right away because she was heading to GLEAT. I think she was, I forgot what event she was in, but this one is the G Pro Wrestling 51 where she faces Yukari Hosokawa. Now this match was very short. It ended up like maybe less than 5 minutes, but Hosokawa, what I did like about this is that she questioned how can she be proud of what she did, beating Michiko Miyagi. But Unagi made a very interesting point about Michiko. She felt that Michiko has failed to bring incitement to the women's division in GLEAT. And I think Ozawa felt, what if she's right? Because thing is this, we have witnessed recently Yoshi wrestlers appearing at Pro Wrestling Noah, freelancers only. They're bringing excitement into the promotion. Same thing we're seeing with All Japan Pro Wrestling. We're seeing Yoshi wrestlers appearing. So there's no excitement going on in GLEAT. And into Unagi's case, it's more like it's her civic duty to do it. And she feels Hosokawa can do it herself too. All she needs to do. And I think Hosokawa agrees with her. There is a moment in the backstage where they seem like they're getting along great. And I think it shows that maybe Unagi was right. All of this was more about Michiko's, being the top girl. But what about the excitement of the Yoshi wrestlers that come through the door, And I think that it says it all. So if Unagi's willing to do that, then we'll see what happens there. Now, final match in review. I did not see this one to make it all clear, but I heard some good things out of it. This is from All Japan Pro Wrestling in the finals of the Carnival Champion, which is the annual tournament that they always have. Unagi announced that she'll be participating in this match. She teams up once again with Yoshitatsu and Colors leader Saki. And they face Hikaru Sato, Yu, and Kaoru Yoneyama, his friends from YMZ. Now, this match happened because Unagi ended up arguing with Hikaru Sato because of what he was wearing. Those who don't know, when he's in YMZ, he dresses up like he has this dress that he wears all the time. Unagi calls him a pervert, and Yoshisatsu came on her defense. This became like a trios intergender tag match. Unagi, must have been felt embarrassed the way he was being a pervert to her. I don't know exactly. I saw some photos where he was on top of her, that sort of thing. But nonetheless, I'm not sure who won this match. I'm not sure if it was Saki who did it, but nonetheless, Nagi, Yoshisatsu, and Saki won. I think this is good. But however, she did state it on after this match. She wants to have a rematch against Suwama. Of course, calling him out, and so is Ozaki Goons, Mayumi Ozaki, and Mayuhiki. That's going to be interesting. But I know that recently the Sawama did actually bump into her in the end at the backstage during her post-match comments, and of course, she gives him one of his merchandise, saying, "You look cute in it." But of course, Sawama said in a later statement that he's going to get a body bag and bury Unagi. Ooh, that's going to be good. So hopefully we do get that rematch. Now, as that is for our reviews we have. However, we do want to remind everybody her upcoming matches. As you know, she will be participating for the Queen of Indies here in the U.S., more specifically in San Francisco on May 13th. Her first opponent will be none other than Billy Stark, so that's going to be good. So if you probably ask me, J-Rod, how can we watch this? You guys can watch it on the IWTV the app. I think you just got to purchase it. Um, it's going to be a whole day tournament. She should be on her way now to San Francisco. I do know that the ladies from Marvelous will be on their way too, so we'll see about that. And afterwards, she does come back to Japan. Um, she goes participate in another GLEAT event, G Pro Wrestling version 51. No, 52, my bad. 52. She teams up with Yukari Hosokawa. They take on the Sendai girls, Mika Iwata and Yurika Oka. Now, recently, Mika Iwata has criticized Unagi for what she has done towards Michiko Miyagi. So I'm not sure exactly what she has a problem towards. I'm sure that she thinks that having her leave GLEAT was a big mistake. But we'll see what happens in the near future when this match happens. I can't wait to see it. So if you probably ask me how can I watch this match, it will be on YouTube. So you should check it out. I think that's pretty much it right now with the Unagi Sayaka watch. Stand by for our next episode, which is, of course, 1065. I believe we have NXT and NWA Power. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the next one, for the review on that one, but nonetheless, it'll be fun. So I'll see you guys on the next time. So I must bid all of you adieu. So, goodbye. Mwah. And have a nice day. Bang.